I was trying to do postmortems of campaigns, but a lot happens in a campaign, so when you go to do a postmortem of an entire campaign, it takes a really long time. So I thought it might be easier to do like a post-session type thing. So I'm gonna give it a shot. We just got done playing some Skull and Shackles. I should probably know what session this is. I guess it's like 53. Yeah, 52, 53. Basically, it was the spiral. So you can see this map is a spiral, which is kind of sick. It's a very cool map. It was a two-headed stone snake. One of the heads was like 50 feet up in the air. One of the heads is down on the ground. Very, very cool. So the spiral was part of a Dragon magazine? Dungeon magazine. Dungeon number 208 came out back during 4th edition when Dungeon magazine and Dragon magazine were both available online. The adventure is Captain Slygo's Treasure, and it is a level 1, level 2, maybe level 3 adventure. It is a very low level adventure. I seeded this adventure in the giant aquatic sandbox that is Skull and Shackles way back at the very beginning. I kind of thought that they would go there right away when they got a hold of their own ship. They did not. So now they're like level 7, and they decided they would knock this out. So they decided to head on over and check it out. Here you can see the adventure, Captain Slygo's Treasure, and these lovely 4th edition stat blocks back when everything was crazy. Just crazy. The stuff that things could do back in the 4th edition was nuts. But yeah, it came with some pretty sick maps. Like, you've probably seen this guy right here, the Red Cutter, online as you've been searching for your own ship maps for freeze or whatever. But yeah, it's a adventure for level 2 to 4 characters. Essentially, they get hired to go and find Blood Anchor Island and the shantytown, go to the spiral, and then go to this Lizard Man temple and retrieve some stuff. So it's a pretty cool adventure. So far, so good. One of the things I wanted to talk about in this post-mortem was that they're level 7, and the adventure is only level 2 or 3, and that's totally okay. I run some pretty tough games, so every now and again it is completely okay to run a game that allows the heroes to be absolutely ridiculously overpowered. So, admittedly, I did add a lot of Warcraft goblins, which was a lot of fun. I reskinned the Kobold Trapmaster, and I turned that into essentially a Warcraft goblin. So they were throwing like shrapnel bombs and using stun guns and all sorts of like cool stuff like that. But in the end, they were successful. They felt like they had just kicked in the front door, literally, and the teeth of these bad guys. They had some, tight scrapes, but for the most part, it was a completely one-sided battle. And that's okay. It is okay to let the heroes go and just run rampant on a low-level dungeon. So, the other thing I wanted to add is that this map was hand-drawn and was never intended for an actual 1-inch grid. I had to completely redo it, sew it back together in Photoshop to make it fit the grid, and even then, it didn't fit the grid all the way. But it was such a cool map that I didn't want to gut the contents and put it into a more modern map. I definitely wanted to use the current map, and it was very fun. So I guess if you're looking for a cute and fun one-shot for your campaign, especially if it is near water, like a salt marsh game or anything on the Sword Coast, Captain Slygo's treasure in Dungeon Magazine 208. So far, so good. They're going to finish it up next week, and after that session, I'll talk about how that goes. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this particular adventure, and I'll catch you next week, or I guess tomorrow night, because I'm going to try to talk a few minutes every night after every game, just kind of put my thoughts out there on how the session went. So.